Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are in the middle of nowhere on the Western Wilds. We're heading to a place that was left to me by my grandfather. No one even knew he had this out here, and then he said he hadn't been out here in years, so I don't know what to expect. And as you can tell, there is nothing out here. So I just know he said that it used to be a farm. So we'll see what he has out here, but there's nothing out here. And I see this old building, so I'm hoping that's it. Even though it looks raggedy, but like he said, he hadn't been out here in years, so. And a little archway right there, maybe that's how you get in. Kind of looks promising. Man, these roads are definitely bumpy though. Gotta take it easier here. I don't know what to expect in here. I'm hoping not to lose any tires through here. I don't think we're gonna drive too far in. And yeah, I think we're gonna stop it right here. So my grandfather, when he passed, he left me, well, this and his car. He took good care of this, and it'll get me from point A to point B, but I don't know about all this. I mean, there's trash. By the looks of it, everywhere. It's just. I know he said something about having a gold mine somewhere out here as well. He left us a little bit of money, about $326,000. Now he said there was some gold somewhere on the property too, and if we find it, we can sell it. I don't. He said he just left it as is. So if we find it, we can keep it. I don't know if this was in the middle being built or was it being torn down. Because these are stacked like, I don't know. Nothing really much out here. This is gonna take us a little bit to clean up, that's for sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I guess another back way in, I guess. God knows what this used to be. Ugh. I'm assuming pig pen. I have a feeling a lot of this is not going to be usable, though. Everything is so rusted out, I don't want the animals to get hurt. But a lot of this is probably going to have to go. And we got a manure silo with manure still left in it. Assuming that's the old silo system. I might be able to get it to work, I don't know. Chicken coop, okay. And the house. Yeah. Well, this is, lovely, isn't it? Well. I'm gonna have to hire some people to come out here and more or less, I mean, I hate to say it, but I think everything's got to go. I didn't see anything that we could keep. I'm assuming these used to be beehives. Yeah. Yeah, this is a project. This is definitely a project. I don't know if that'll even run. What is that? Hey, the gold, is it? Can't be, right? It was. Damn, Grandpa, you didn't even have. You just stuck it behind the wheel and said, "Oh yeah, that's just a fancy wood wheel chop." Okay. Okay. Well, we got $50,000 for the gold. I hate to say it, but that's probably going to pay for tearing this place down. Yeah. Alright, well, let me get back to town. Or, well, I can't even call it town, it's just the industrial area, we'll call it. And we're gonna have to call some people and get them to come out here and, do some, demolition, I think. So... yeah, this is, a lot more of a project than what Grandpa had originally led me to believe. So, he left me a really nice car. Not so much in the farm area, though. I mean, there's literally nothing there we can use other than the land. I mean, even the fencing is old and rotted, probably. I hate to say it, but it might take us a good solid month just to tear everything down. Gosh. Well, I mean, the land's got to be good, right? I mean, there's nobody out here, so we could probably make a killing as far as well, anything really. I mean, there's no one out here selling anything, so I have to see what we can do though, because there ain't nothing good on that farm. Hopefully they don't charge too much to take all that down, because they ain't gonna get no money out of that material. My materials is rotted and rusted and everything else. Alright, let me go in here and see if they got a person I can call to get rid of, well, all that. So hopefully it doesn't cost me too much money. Because we're going to have to rebuild. I know he said it's going to take some work, but that was an understate, Grandpa. Okay. Let me go in here and figure out what's what, and I'll be right back. Well, after some talking and jiving and stuff, it's gonna cost us a good amount of money to demolish everything. I've got a crew that'll start soon. They said they could have somebody out today to at least clean up the yard. So hopefully they can at least do that. If they can clean up the yard, that'd be great. At least at the start. I don't see us having any money for a little while. Like we're gonna have to live on the money we have. I did buy a small tent to sleep in because I am not sleeping in that house. I got it in my trunk that I'll pop up here in a little while when it gets time for bed. We're gonna see about getting at least the yard cleaned up. So I don't want to be in the way, but I also don't want to run over anything. So I'm just gonna park right over here. Okay. Because I assume they're gonna need to get through here with their trucks. They're gonna come in here and they're gonna clean up at least the trash. Like, get rid of like things like this here. So, and then once they do that, we can start moving forward to seeing what we can do about maybe cleaning up some trees that we don't want. I don't know. I don't want to get rid of a lot of the trees, but some of them are going to have to go, probably. And the other thing I've noticed is it's a farm, but there's no fields. So we're going to have to figure that out. I'm going to see if I can get an old tractor laying around, just maybe at least not have to spend money on a tractor. But let's see what we can do. I'll check back in a little bit after some work is done. Be right back. Okay. So they removed all the trash. They assured me everything was picked up, minus a few sticks here and there. And they even took out the old barn, the house, and the chicken coop. They said they're going to come back for the rest of that later. So I went ahead and set up my little tent for now. So for the time being, that's where I'm staying. Until I can get a new house built. But they did take out the chicken coop. They cleared out the old beehives, all the scrap metal. They took out the old shed over there. And they said they'll be back for the rest of it probably in a few weeks. So by, say, September, everything will be cleaned out. And hopefully some progress towards something else will happen. What I'm thinking is, we've got this area in here. If I clean out some of these trees, because we don't need this, you don't really need all these trees in here. We just want a little bit. If I clean out some of these trees, make some money off the wood, and then we can actually maybe put, like, I'm thinking I want if we do chickens, I'm thinking I want it centralized, maybe in here, a good little area, so that way they're protected from the sun, but they still have a good amount. Yeah. Put the chicken coop in here. That's what I'm thinking. We're gonna have to start off simple with chickens. And work our way up. Eventually this should turn into, hopefully, a cattle farm is what I'm thinking. Because this is a huge area. And I'm thinking back there where the pig and the I assume that was a cattle thing right there. If I get rid of those, we can put a new cow shed right there. And then we have the chickens in the middle. I'll leave the house with the same spot. Over here is where we'll have probably our probably our new silo system I'll have built here, hopefully. Some sheds for our equipment right in this area. And if we're gonna do chickens, we need to feed them. Now I can go to the local market and get us some chicken feed, that's no big deal. But we don't want to keep doing that because that's expensive. So we're gonna have to make ourselves a little field right here. Somehow. Which means we're gonna need a tractor and a plow. And then of course, you know, seeders and all kinds of stuff. So like I said, we're gonna start off small. We don't want to go too much too quickly. They said they can take out the power lines because the power lines ain't doing me no good. I don't know. Power lines are kind of in the way. Because we can have the power lines, I think, dropped underground. Rather than having them up in the air like that. I think we might do that as well. So. See? They lied to me. There's a piece of wood they missed. That's okay. But, like I said, if we're going to do this, we're going to need... I can hire someone to build me a chicken coop. That's no big deal. But we're going to have to go up to the shop and see what kind of choices they've got for tractors. So let me head up to the shop and see what they have. Well, I spent the better part of the day talking with the guy at the shop, and he said to come back first thing in September. He's going to have a whole shipment of tractors for us to look at. So hopefully he'll have something in our price range. And then hopefully also the people doing our chicken coop will be said and done. Because if we can get the chicken coop up, you know, make ourselves a little bit of money doing some eggs. Like I said, I don't mind buying some wheat at the shop. We will need a tractor and a trailer to pull the wheat. It's fine. We're not going to have that many chickens, so we don't need that much wheat. Like I said, we're going to start off small here because we don't want to overdo ourselves. So we're going to take it easy until September. So hopefully in September we can actually get ourselves going. So hopefully we can get some stuff going. In the meantime, I'm gonna take a nap and I'll check back with y'all in the next time. By then it should be September. and we can go tractor shopping. At least that's what the guy tells me. So, alright. I'll catch you in September. Y'all take it easy now.